bold prediction. Taylor Swift's going to do the halftime show, and her and Travis Kelce, the whole halftime show is actually not going to be a concert. It's actually going to be their wedding.
Oh my God, that's pretty bold.
Sports and culture all in one. Catch the fire, feel the fun. Andrew Sistad, glad unite. Philly and Y in the spotlight.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 67. We are previewing the NFL 2025 season. We have some bold predictions, quick hits, division winners, and Super Bowl picks. Let's get right into it, Sistad.
Let's do it. I'd like to thank baseball for getting us through the summertime, but we got it from here.
All right, let's start off with some rapid-fire quick hits. This segment is kind of built. The idea is Sistad's going to give a list. He has a list of all the NFL teams based on Super Bowl odds. So whoever is the most likely to win the Super Bowl first to the least. And I'm going to give a quick comment, notes on my thoughts on that specific team for the 2025 season.
All right.
Let's do it. You ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready to go. You?
All right. I'm ready.
All right. Do you want me to say the odds and then the team?
If you want to say the team and the odds or the odds and the team, that's whatever you think.
Okay, but both you want, not just...
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First up, best odds. Well, highest odds. Is it highest or lowest?
I would just call it best.
Okay.
Because it's
All right,
kind of confusing. Highest or lowest.
All right, so most likely, best odds to win the Super Bowl. First team, there's three teams that are plus 700. The first of those three teams is the Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens. Reliable core. Love the additions of Jair Alexander and Malachi Starks to the secondary. Lamar Jackson's awesome.
Also coming in at plus 700, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles, Sistad's Philadelphia Eagles. Check out our Eagles season preview episode on our YouTube and Spotify pages. The core is young and improving. They lost some role pieces. Can their new role pieces fill in and make up the difference, especially on defense?
Plus 700, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, newly engaged Travis Kelce.
That's it? Okay.
That's
no
it.
Super Bowl hangover? Good enough.
Quick hit.
Plus 800, the Buffalo Bills.
Added Joey Bosa to the defense this offseason. Love that. Josh Allen, second year of their offensive system.
Plus 1,000, your Detroit Lions.
What happened to the Lions in the NFC divisional game last year? They lost their OC and their DC this offseason. They lost two starting offensive linemen. We'll see what happens.
This is ridiculous. The next on the list is plus 1,800, and it's Washington. What?
Won a bunch of close games. I'm with you on this one. Odds seem strange to me. They added Deebo Samuel, year 2 of Jaden Daniels.
Plus 2,000, the Los Angeles Rams. Also kind of surprising.
Rams. Cooper Kupp out, Devontae Adams in. They have 2 Defensive Rookie of the Year finalists going into year 2. Can Stafford stay healthy?
Plus 2,000, Green Bay Packers.
Micah Parsons. That's it.
Enough said. Plus 2,000, the San Francisco 49ers. What?
Bounce back with some good health this year. They won't have Brandon Ayuk to start, but big wide receiver room.
Okay. Plus 2,200, the Cincinnati Bengals.
That passing game is incredible, but that defense is terrible.
Yeah, you could say that again. Next on the list, plus 2,500, your Denver Broncos.
I love the Broncos. I think their defense could be number 1 in the NFL this year. Patrick Surtain is awesome.
Whoa.
Best corner in the league. Can Bo Nix take the next step?
Wow. Okay. Plus 2,800, the Los Angeles Chargers. Go Chargers, go.
Year 2 of Harbaugh. I feel like the league still does not respect the Chargers, though. Next.
No, they definitely don't. Do you remember that clip of Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, "Go Chargers, go"?
I do remember that, yes.
Very funny. Okay. Plus 3,000, the Minnesota Vikings. Huh?
They've successfully plugged and played at the quarterback position for the last few years. It's kind of crazy. Now it's J.J. McCarthy's turn.
Okay, good enough. Plus 3,000, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Is Baker for real? Let's see him
stop.
prove it. Let's see him prove it.
Yeah, do it again. Plus 3,500, the Houston Texans.
Yeah, I have no idea what the Texans are. Are they the 23 version or the 24 version? Somewhere in the middle.
Do you pronounce the H in Houston?
Yes, Houston.
Good, me too. Okay. Some people say Houston.
Other, it's Measton.
Oh my God. Oh no. Stop the pod. Hit stop. Stop recording. Plus 4,000. Aaron Rodgers and his Pittsburgh Steelers.
Can Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf revamp the offense?
Chicago Bears. Plus 4,000.
Caleb Williams was actually pretty good last year, despite the national narrative. Let's see what he can do in year 2.
Arizona Cardinals. Plus 5,000.
This might be my Super Bowl bet. Maybe probably not my Super Bowl bet, but I love the Cardinals. I love the ceiling of the offense with Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride. I think that they have such high upside.
What?
All right, keep going.
Oh my God. What the heck? Plus 5,200, the Dallas Cowboys.
These are some strange odds. This is almost like the Dallas Cowboys have to be somewhat high favorites to win the Super Bowl, even though 5,200 is obviously not. It's saying it's not likely, but they lost Micah. Their running back room is reliant on Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. Dak staying healthy seems to be their best chance, and him playing at his best.
Seattle Seahawks plus 6,000.
Did Sam Darnold discover how to play quarterback in the NFL, or was he the beneficiary of a really good Vikings system?
Oh, this is going to make some Patriots fans mad. The Miami Dolphins next on the list at plus 8,000.
Yeah, it seems like they missed their chance to seriously contend. Tyreek's on the decline, struggles to stay on the field. Tua struggles to stay on the field, and the defense just is okay at best.
Okay. The Atlanta Falcons plus 8,000. That's interesting.
I kind of like this team.
Yeah.
Like Penix, Bijan, London, and Pitts is an exciting young offensive core. They won 89 last year. They spent a ton of assets in the offseason on building this defense.
Yeah. The Jacksonville Jaguars plus 8,500.
I'm intrigued to see two-way player Travis Hunter and also rookie wide receiver Brian Thomas. I would also like to see who is Trevor Lawrence.
Did you ever hear somebody from Philadelphia pronounce the word Jaguar?
No.
They say Jaguar. It's the weirdest thing in the world, dude. I'm telling you, I know, dude. I know it sounds nuts. They say the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's interesting.
Yes, super weird.
What's next? Who's next?
The New England Patriots plus 8,500.
I kind of get the optimism. May was really good as a rookie, but I think people are getting ahead of themselves with the Pats love. Plus 8,500 Super Bowl odds. That seems way too good of odds. I'm down on them.
I'm with you with that for the most part, but I think that's a little too low. Even though I'm not super high on them, but come on, the Jaguars and the Dolphins ahead of them. That's weird. Indianapolis Colts plus 10,000.
Daniel Jones.
Enough said.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
That's it. We're good.
They should be lower. Plus 10,000. I almost said Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders.
Hey, Brock Bowers year 2, best tight end in the NFL. That's exciting. So is rookie running back Ashton Jeanty, but the team is so bad.
Yeah, no quarterback. Plus 15,000. The Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, okay, now we're getting to the really, truly awful teams. We probably already got there a little bit, but now we're really there. I guess they have a strong wide receiver room. That's about it.
Okay, frisky down the stretch last year, man. Don't forget. Very frisky. Plus 20,000. The JETE Jets.
Am I being a homer thinking that the Jets are better than the last 4 or 5 teams that we mentioned?
Yes.
New GM, entirely new coaching staff, new quarterback, new culture, same old Jets? Check out our Jets season preview episode on our YouTube and Spotify channel.
Plus 20,000. The New York Football G-Men.
Ditto on the Giants season preview app. Also available on our YouTube and Spotify channels. Spoiler, they have a really tough schedule. There's some reasons for optimism, but schedule's tough.
Mm-hmm. Brutal. Okay, also plus 20,000. The Tennessee Titans.
Can Cam Ward save the franchise?
Plus 30,000. Cleveland Browns.
Pathetic franchise. It makes me feel good about being a Jets fan.
Oof. Ouch. Take that, Cleveland. Good God. And lastly, plus 35,000, the New Orleans Saints.
Who is their quarterback? I mean, seriously though, who is their Spencer Rattler? I don't know if he's going to be starting. They have one goal. It's to tank.
Nice.
All right. That's it. All right. So there was some in there. You were like, what are you? You have no belief in the Cardinals.
No. God, no. What are you talking about? The Cardinals?
Yeah, I think they have a really high ceiling. They have a lot of skill.
Okay. Whatever you say, dude. I mean, are you kidding me?
Can you name more than 3 players on their team?
Probably not, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be good. That's a bad sign. If I can't name people on your team, it means you're probably not that good.
No, it means that you don't know anything about them.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's get into...
I know that Kyler Murray sucks, so...
Yeah, I don't really agree with that. I actually think he's pretty good.
I think he's fine, but I don't think he's that's like my sneaky Super Bowl pick is the Arizona Cardinals fine.
I was a victim of the moment. A moment of these quick hits. That was extreme. They're more of like an underdog playoff pick for me.
Okay.
We'll get into that. Yeah.
Fine.
I was the quick hits. I was trying to be enthusiastic, you know.
Okay. I'm glad that you explained yourself. Thank you.
All right. This is my favorite segment of this episode. For our New York and Philadelphia sports podcast, we got to talk about the local rivals. We got the Eagles, the defending champs. I think you might be an Eagles fan.
We'll see. I don't know. What gave it away?
And then you got the Jets and the Giants. So I'll start off with a question for you. We'll both answer this, but I want you to answer it first. Who wins more games, the Eagles or the Jets and Giants combined?
I think the Jets and Giants combined.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I think it's the Eagles by far.
Wow.
I think the Jets and Giants combined win max 10 games. And I think the Eagles win more than 10 games. Yeah.
Okay. I think that the Jets and Giants combined can win like a max of 13 or 14 games. And I think that the Eagles they'll probably win 11 or 12 games this year. But that's a good question. Very, very interesting question.
All right. Well, that leads into the next question. Who has a better season, the Jets or the Giants?
I don't know. I guess
let me ask you, what's better? What do you mean by better?
Right. So who has more wins? Is that how we're kind of measuring who's better?
Well, it depends how you want to measure, because if they're both bad, isn't it better to win less games?
Right. I think the team that...
Let's just go. Who will be better? Who will seem... Forget about wins, because the Jets have a much easier schedule than the Giants. Who will seem like the better team? Who will analytically be the better team? Who will, based on the eye test, be the better team?
Oh, I think you have to say that. I just think the Giants have much more talent than the Jets do. I don't really know if that's like debatable. I just think, we said on our Jets preview pod that like they lost so many guys. It's basically Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson left. That's all who's left.
But to be fair, they had more talent to lose than the Giants. The Jets the last couple of years have had much more talent than the Giants.
Great, fine. But now we're talking about 2025. So
I know, but you're saying they lost talent. Well, the Giants had very little talent to lose.
Yeah, but they've at least kept a lot of their core guys. They still have Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns and Malik Neighbors, and Andrew Thomas is coming back, and like there's some decent players on this team.
There is. There are. I agree.
Yeah.
No, I think it's very. I think it's debatable who has the more talent, but
I do not.
Okay. Which quarterback do you like better, Russell Wilson or Justin Fields?
Russell Wilson. Just ask Mike Tomlin.
Actually, Mike Tomlin went from Russell Wilson. Oh, wait, he went from Justin Fields to Russell Wilson midway through the season.
Mm-hmm.
So he thought it had a better ceiling.
Right.
Because you couldn't really throw the ball with Justin Fields. So.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think Russell Wilson is going to lose you any games, whereas I think Justin Fields absolutely will.
Oh, I disagree on that. I think they'll both lose you games. Russell Wilson, I think, will definitely lose you games, holding on to the ball way too long. And not making the right play and the right read. But anyway, they're both bad teams. So your answer is you think that the Giants will look better, but do you think the Jets will win more games because their schedule is easier?
I think that's certainly a possibility. Yeah, I mean, the Giants' schedule, the NFC East is got screwed this year. They face the two toughest divisions in football. And if you think that the Eagles and Washington are going to be good again, then those are at least four more tough divisions in your
the schedule is really tough for the Giants because they have to play the Eagles twice and they have to play Washington twice and even the Cowboys twice.
The NFC North and the AFC West, who are the two best divisions in football, I would say.
But at least for your Eagles, two divisional games against the Giants. Those are weaker opponents where the Giants have to play the Eagles. Those two games, you know what I mean? So that makes a big difference. That makes it even harder.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think the talent's there. Also, I mean, didn't mention Abdul Carter. People think he's going to be
people are very high on Abdul Carter.
Jalen Carter. Yeah. He's just going to be a game wrecker from day one. So that scares the hell out of me. That the thought of that is scary.
Check out our Giants season preview episode. We get into all of this.
God, they're good. Oh,
they're not.
The Eagles just won the Super Bowl, so I can't. They're going to be good at some point. So it might as well be
eventually.
After the Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
All right, let's get into. You ready to do division picks?
Sure.
NFC East. Cool starting with the NFC East.
Sure. Yeah.
We're both picking the Eagles.
I'm going to say Philadelphia breaks the streak. I think if they don't do it this year, then it's just never going to happen. It's all lined up for them. They're coming back. I think that the Giants are still the Giants, even though I think they'll be better this year. The Cowboys, I would say, got worse. Washington, I think, got worse, and the Eagles lost a couple of rotation players, but I think overall it's largely the same squad coming back. I think they're in prime position to win the division.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Cowboys, they just traded Micah Parsons. They got a little worse. I don't know if Washington got worse in terms of talent. I think Washington got worse in terms of they had a lot of close late wins last year that are not likely to happen again. At least not at that same winning percentage. So I think they'll just, and from that aspect, from a results perspective, they'll be a little bit worse. I do not believe in the Giants at all. So yeah, I think it's the Eagles division E by far, easy. But I just want to let everyone know, you said to break the streak. The streak you're talking about is NFC East, back-to-back NFC East division winners.
Yes,
it hasn't happened 2 years in a row. Since
the Eagles did it in 2004. That was the last time the division was won by the same team the year before. But yeah, to your point about Washington, they are. So yes, all of that stuff is true. I think a lot of those fluky fourth down kind of plays like that was.
Well, they had that crazy fourth down percentage. Yeah,
pretty ridiculous and stupid. I think that just regresses to the mean at least a little bit. I mean, they converted 87% of their fourth downs last year, which was pretty nuts. I don't know. I think that Daniels, who knows? I mean, he was obviously very good last year, but I think he's kind of, I think he's got CJ Stroud sophomore slump kind of written all over him a little bit. They're the oldest team in the league by far. They're the oldest team in the past 13 years in the NFL.
Really? Wow,
yes.
I didn't know that.
I mean, good. Their defense was bad last year. Just bad. They couldn't stop the run at all. They've got a 94-year-old Marshawn Lattimore as their number one corner. They lost Jonathan Allen. And I mean, didn't they just trade their running back too? Didn't they just trade who they trade? Did they trade Brian Robinson? They traded one of their running backs. I think
Did they trade Brian Robinson?
They traded someone.
They traded Brian Robinson to the Niners on August 22nd. I missed that one.
Yeah. So they traded Brian Robinson, who was really good for them last year. I don't know. I mean, they have Deebo Samuel, who's like pretty good, but he always gets hurt. And they've got like Zach. I don't know. I just don't really see. They just don't have a lot of talent. It's a second-year quarterback and a bunch of old guys who got very lucky with some of their wins last year. Look, maybe I'm totally wrong, and he takes a step forward and he just elevates everybody, and they're great. But like, I think if people, the thing that everybody says is, hey, the Bengals are going to be really good at throwing the ball, but they're going to suck everywhere else. Like, I think that you could say the exact same thing for Washington. And I think you could probably say the same thing for Dallas too. But if we're just talking about like next threat to win the division, yeah, I don't really see it with them.
I agree. Let's move on though.
Okay.
And let's go to the NFC West.
Okay.
Who are you taking?
I'm taking the Rams for sure. Yeah, the Rams were really good. They kind of stumbled out of the gate last year, but they ended up putting together a really good season. And actually, I told your dad the other day when I was at his house to look at his roof. I think that they would have won the Super Bowl if Jalen Carter did not get to Matt Stafford on 3rd and 9 in the divisional game. I thought that they were super hot at the time. They had a really good pass rush. Stafford was playing as well as anybody. They've got a great coach, creative play caller. And yeah, the addition of Devontae Adams is going to be like really good for them. I think he can still play. And I think that they're like one of the better teams in the NFC.
I'm going a team that you clearly have no respect for this year. The San Francisco 49ers.
None. But to be fair, I mean, I've very much been a hater of the 49ers. Like, even like when they've made their Super Bowls, I don't like them. I don't like the way they play. I don't like Shanahan. So I'm just kind of a little bit of I'm just always like biased against them because I don't like them. But also, I just don't think that they're going to be very good this year. I mean, who are they like bringing back? Oh,
they have
McCaffrey.
A really
cool. Yeah, have fun with that. Purdy, I don't think is very good. Ayuk is gonna, like you said, he's gonna be hurt for at least the first however long of the season. Didn't they lose Greenlaw? Like I don't know. What did they do to improve?
Well, I love
they were very good.
Kyle Shanahan has consistently really good offenses. They had a lot of injuries last year, so you bring back. You're laughing at Christian McCaffrey. Okay, I don't know why. Jawan Jennings, Ricky Pearson.
He's old and he always gets hurt. That's why.
Ayuk would be their number 3 receiver right now. Anyway, they have George Kittle, still one of the best tight ends. They have a really well-established offensive line led by Trent Williams, and on the defense they have Bosa, Fred Warner. They have star players. So I believe that the Niners are going to win a competitive and very good NFC West.
Okay, fair enough.
NFC North. Curious what your pick is here. I have a guess at what you're going to pick.
I am going to say the Green Bay Packers.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well,
that's right.
To be fair, I would have said that even before the Parsons trade. Yeah,
now,
I think that they are.
But you feel better about it now.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? Yeah,
I think Detroit takes a little bit of a step back. They just lost both of their coordinators, dude. Like that is.
They lost both their corner and 2 starting offensive linemen.
Yeah, too. That is like not a small thing. And everybody loved Ben Johnson. Everyone, Ben, he's so great. Okay, let's see what they got without somebody who's like dialing up crazy trick plays and getting everybody wide open all the time. I don't know.
To say that Ben Johnson left, so there's no impact of Ben Johnson on the roster on the offenses. I mean, that's not how it works. Like. There's all the coaches that worked under him. There's still like a lot of the coaches that worked under him. Well, one of them went to the Jets, or a couple of them went to the Jets, actually.
Right. Yes.
So yeah, I mean they lost more than just their offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. They lost their quarterback coach. They lost a couple other pieces.
Yeah,
but
it's a lot. It's a lot.
But I love the talent. I'm gonna pick the Lions because I love the talent. Goff is really good in that offense. Gibbs, I mean, they just have so much talent. Amon-Ra, Gibbs, Laporta. I love that. David Montgomery. I love the offense. I love the talent on that offense. And I think that is I think that is what made them so successful more than the coaching and the coordinating. I think that stuff impacts, and if it's overblown, I think it's the talent on that on that offense that makes them special, and that's why I'm sticking with the Lions this year.
Fair enough. I mean, you're not allowed to say that Jared Goff is any good because he has a lot of talent around him, but I agree with everything else that you said. No, I just want to say about the Packers. I think that they had a lot of injuries last year. LaFleur just pumps out 12, 13 win seasons every year. Yeah, they're reloaded. I don't think Love was really right all year last year. It looked like he had several injuries that he was dealing with throughout the course of the season. And then towards the end, they were just, I mean, obviously I'll take any playoff win that I can get, but like, dude, when the Eagles beat them in the playoffs, I mean, they were down a bunch of guys already, and the Eagles knocked like 5 more guys out of that game as the game went on, like important players. So yeah, everybody's healthy now. The Parsons thing is obviously going to be really great for them, but I mean, that division is it's a bloodbath, man. It's gonna be a very interesting watch for sure.
I agree. I think that might be the most competitive at the top division in the NFL. Yeah. We'll get into other ones in a little bit. All right, let's move on.
I think all throughout, but yeah, I mean, I think that if you think the Bears will be better than they were last year, and
I still believe in the Vikings. Like I think it's a good division. It's a good division.
Yeah,
I agree,
without a doubt.
All right, NFC South.
Oh, I'm picking the Bucs, dude. I'm a big Bucs fan.
Of course you are. And is that because the division's weak? You think the rest of the division's weak, or you just the Bucs play well against the Eagles, so you're just like the Bucs are good?
I think the Bucs are like a pretty well-oiled machine down there. I think that they kind of maybe have a little kind of a ceiling. Like they might not win the Super Bowl, but Baker with the 2 wide receivers, they're always going to be competitive. Todd Bowles is a really good defensive mind. I think they'll be fine. And yeah, the rest of the division plays into that a little bit. But I don't know. I think that it'll be a little bit more fun than it's been in years past. Like Atlanta's going to be a real team this year, you would think. They're not going to just be this, walkover that they've been in years past. And I watch out for the Panthers is all I'm saying, man. I think that they'll be a frisky team that's not just like an automatic win on the schedule anymore. I really do. And side note, his name is Chuba Hubbard. Like, it just is. People say that his name is No, it's not Chuba. It has 2 B's. Like, what are you talking about? Do you call it booble gum or bubble gum? It's Chuba Hubbard. It drives me nuts when they call him Chuba Hubbard. Well, it just drives me nuts. That Chuba Hubbard.
How do you know that's not how he pronounces his name?
Can you read it? Because it's not. Because I can read English, as I've spoken English for 35 years.
That's not how reading works. That's not how reading works. That's how names work.
Yes, it is.
No.
Your
name is how you pronounce your name. No, there's no law about how you have to pronounce a name.
So why isn't it Chuba Hubbard then?
It can be. That's how That's how his last name is pronounced. That's how it's pronounced.
Oh, no.
The spelling of someone's name doesn't have to fit your understanding of the English language. That's not what you believe. How you believe a name should be spelled is not how someone has to spell their name.
I don't dictate how he spelled his name.
You're trying to
spell it however you want. No, I'm telling you that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, you're saying if he wants to pronounce it Chuba, he has to spell it differently. So you are dictating it.
Yes. No, I'm not dictating it. I'm saying this is how you chose to spell it. This is how it's pronounced. That's all.
Okay. All right. So it's Chuba. Okay, sure.
Yes.
All right. And you're something. All right. I'm going with the Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons here.
Okay.
I think the division's very mediocre, and I think the Falcons at 9-8 are going to win the division.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. Let's stay in the NFC. Let's go with the NFC wild card, the 3 wild card picks. Are you ready to give your 3 wild card teams?
Yes, I am.
Let's hear it.
So I'm going to kind of cop out a little bit and pick the same 3 wild card teams from last year.
That's fine.
But yeah, I just don't see how you could do it any other way. I would say Vikings and Washington and Detroit. I don't know what order it's going to be in. Does that matter? Like, I don't really know. But those are the 3 teams that I'm picking.
So what are your 3 teams again? Detroit,
Minnesota,
the Viking, Minnesota,
Washington.
Okay. So I'm going something similar to what you're doing. I'm going with the non-NFC North winner, the Packers. I'm also going with the Vikings. And where I differ,
Say it.
the Arizona Cardinals as the third wildcard team in the NFC.
Wow. Okay. So no Rams. Wow.
No Rams.
Oh, wow.
All right.
You're nuts.
AFC East.
AFC East. Okay.
All right. We're obviously both going Bills, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. Not much to discuss here.
Yeah, they just roll out of bed and get to 11, 12 wins, which is more than any other team in that division is going to have. So
they're a great team in a really bad division. So congrats to the Bills.
They're the new Patriots, except they don't win Super Bowls.
So they're not the new Patriots.
Well, I just mean in terms of, you know what I mean. Come on.
Okay. So
Anyway.
AFC West. Are you going to do it?
I don't know, man.
Do it. I know you don't want to pick them. Don't pick them. Don't pick them.
I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. I root for greatness, as we all know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. People seem to be very high on Denver.
I'm very high on Denver.
People love
on their defense,
Denver,
at least.
Man. People love Denver. People love their defense and their really good coaching staff, and apparently Bo Nix is good. I don't know. Who knows? But the thing that gives me pause about this is, like, I know you probably aren't a believer in this, but, like, I'm just a really big believer in the Super Bowl hangover. I guess it's like a little bit different when it's a team that's that well run, like kind of with the infrastructure.
Yeah, what are you talking about? They've been into the Super Bowl how many times now? Like, you really don't expect it? Like, it's like, haven't they showed that that's not a thing for them?
Well, no, it's for the team that loses. So
yeah, but what happened after the last time they lost?
The last time they lost, I think, is when they lost to the Bengals in the next year. Yeah, the next year they lost to the Bengals, I believe, in the AFC Championship game.
They lost in the Super Bowl. When did they? What year did they lose? Obviously not excluding last year.
2020.
That was 2020.
Yep.
So then in 2021, what did the Chiefs?
2021. They lost to the Bengals in the AFC Championship game.
Well, what was their record during the season?
I don't know. They were hosting that championship game, so it was probably pretty good. But you're right.
They were 12-5.
But still,
so much more.
Yeah, I mean, look.
You can believe in the hangover. It's fine. I don't believe in stuff like that.
I'm picking them reluctantly just because I said this, like, I thought that I fell for it for the Super Bowl too. Like, I won't believe that they're going to lose it until I see it. I mean, they've won how many in a row?
I remember you saying that, and I presented you with all the stats that favor the Eagles. Remember that?
You're right. I guess it's that I'm just not, like, I don't know. I don't feel great about it, but I'm just gonna blindly pick them just because.
No, I'm gonna pick them also because a couple reasons. One, because I don't think this division this division has good teams. I believe in the Broncos defense. I believe in the Broncos. I think they're a good team. I think the Chargers are a good team, but I don't think either of them are a great team. And I see a lot of opportunity for the Chiefs to get better. Like, Mahomes had his worst season maybe ever, at least since his rookie year. I think probably ever last year. The offense in general was not very good last year. I see a lot of opportunity for them to bounce back as an offense, and the defense is very good. So I think based on some of it's based on talent, some of it's based on the rest of the division, some of it's based on pedigree. I believe in the Chiefs. So Chiefs, AFC West, for both of us.
Okay, good enough.
AFC North.
I guess I'm going to go with Baltimore. I don't know. I think Pittsburgh is going to give them a run for their money, man. I know people like call me crazy. I know no one really believes in them, but their defense is still going to be really good. I don't know. I mean, I don't think Rodgers was that bad last year.
I agree. I think the narrative about Rodgers is worse than he played. The thing that he didn't do well is he wasn't mobile anymore, and he had many chances to win the game. Like, the offense had the ball, 2-minute drill, and he came up short every time. I think except one. which is very, very unlike Rodgers throughout his
but
career.
they also had some
He wasn't
wacky.
that
They
bad.
Some wacky fourth quarter losses last year, though, man. Like remember
they did, and they also
missed
had
that
a
field
terrible
goal against Denver, right?
Yeah, they did.
They
Yeah,
blew that game against the Vikings. Like I don't know, like.
They had a terrible offensive line. They had a terrible system. They had a terrible organization. They had chaos with the coaching staff. I think Rodgers is much better than the narrative that's out there. He was much better, but he wasn't great. He was nothing close to what they needed Aaron Rodgers to be. But the Steelers aren't going to need him to be much better than he was last year. So I'm with you. I believe that the Steelers are a good team. I think they're a very good team. And I think with Rodgers, they're going to be better this year than they've been the last couple of years. And they were good.
Yeah.
They were very good last year. I'm with you on this. But we're still both picking the Ravens, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, all the smart football people tell me that it's the Ravens. So
I mean, the Ravens have been an elite team for a year. They've been an elite team for a year. They have for years. They have
very well run. They've got the infrastructure.
They have the offensive line. They have the MVP caliber quarterback.
Games. Yeah.
They have yes. We're both going Ravens. Okay. AFC South.
AFC South. I guess I'm gonna go with Houston. Another kind of weird division, but yeah, I'd go with Houston. I think they're the safest bet in that division.
I'm going with the Jaguars.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have a real good
Duval.
I don't have a statistical analytical approach to this or basis for this pick. I just look at these teams and I don't think the Texans are great. I think they have a lot of weaknesses. So I'm just picking the Jaguars because I just don't think anyone stands out to me. So let's go against the grain.
Have you seen the clip, the introductory press conference of their coach?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it.
Watch it. It's super funny.
Do you want to watch it now?
Okay.
All right. What should I look up?
Just look up Liam Cohen Duval. Duval. I think it's the county that Jackson. I could be totally wrong, but I think they're Duval County. So they all say Duval. That's the context. Duval. It's so fun.
All right. Let's see. Let's pull it up.
Yeah, there it is.
Duval. Duval.
So
Duval.
Oh my god, he's such a dork.
That's odd.
I would be happy if they won. I would say I'm rooting for them to win the division, but I still think it's going to be Houston. I just think Trevor Lawrence sucks, dude. I mean, come on.
I don't know. I'm not going to.
And I don't think that Travis Hunter, he's they should have taken Abdul Carter. Super dumb for them not to do that. Because, you think this guy's going to play two positions? There's no way that he's
I don't know, man. Why not?
You're right.
People
at Colorado,
were saying this...
You're right. I mean,
That's not...
I watched every Colorado snap last year, and he was really good on both. No, I don't think that the NFL lends itself to that kind of I don't know.
Okay.
These are the best players in the world. You can't be a great corner going up against great receivers, and at the same you can't do it. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think he's going to do it. He's not going to do it well.
Just because you haven't seen, just because you haven't seen something, doesn't mean that it can't happen.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
This is what everyone was saying about Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, it's so
everyone was saying the same thing. You can't pitch and hit. No, you can't do that. And then he not only does it, but he does it at an incredibly elite level.
Different. So it's so different. Okay.
It's different, of course. We're comparing two different things, and I'm comparing two different things and saying there's some similarities. Of course, it's different. It's not the same thing.
Okay. All right. We'll see. Maybe he'll be great. Who knows?
All right. AFC wildcard.
AFC wildcard. Okay. You go first.
I know one of yours. Oh, I'll go first. I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Okay.
Love their offense. How could you not? I'm going to go with the Steelers. We talked them up before. We were talking about the AFC North Division. So I'm going to go Bengals, I'm going to go Steelers, and I'm going to go the Denver Broncos as my third wildcard team.
Nice. I'm going to go... That's a pretty good one. I'm going to go with the Steelers also. I'm going to go with the Broncos also. And I'm going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, nice. I like it.
So no
All right.
Patriots,
That's
huh? People are very
I'm
high
out
on
on
the
them.
Patriots. People, I mean, the
No.
only reason why I kind of hesitate with that is I just think like Vrabel's obviously a really good coach.
Yeah,
And I
agree.
think, they added some pieces. They added Stephon Diggs, who knows if he's still good anymore or not.
There's
They added,
little evidence to believe that he's good. There's a little evidence to
they added-
convince yourself that he's good.
Milton Williams is really good, so their defensive line should be a little bit better. I don't know. I'm just not a very, I mean, people love Drake May because he like played 3 good games last year. I don't know. I just don't.
No, see now you're making me defend the Patriots and
Oh,
Drake
come
May.
on,
He
dude.
played more than 3 good games.
Okay,
he played more than 3
4
good
games.
games
Against bad
Okay,
teams.
all right.
All right.
All right. You want
Okay.
to
I'm just
exaggerate.
saying, pump the brakes a little bit. That's all.
I agree with you,
And
but to get to
the
that
AFC
point, you don't
is
need
really good.
I agree. I'm not a believer in the Patriots.
Okay.
We obviously picked the Eagles to win the division, but because it's a New York affiliate pod, let's talk about the Giants and Jets where we think they fit in the division. So let's start with the Giants in the NFC East. Do you think would you put them third behind the Eagles and the Commanders, or would you put them in last place?
I'd probably put them in last place. I don't think the Cowboys are going to be like this train wreck, dude. I think everyone thinks the Cowboys are going to be really bad. I think they're going to be
That's the reaction. That's the reaction. You trade Micah Parsons. Oh, the season's over. Like, no, that's not how it works.
Even before that, people thought they were going to be this train wreck, and I just don't. Again, I think
because they were bad last year.
Yeah, they were bad last year because their quarterback got hurt, and like whatever. Yeah, I think they're going to be like a fine team. I think that they'll be one of these teams that's like fighting for a playoff spot late in December. I think their offense is going to be really good. I think Dak is like a really good quarterback. At this point, he's seen everything. He's done everything. He can diagnose on the fly. And he's going to hit his guys in stride. He's got a couple of really good receivers. He's got a really good tight end. Offensive line's good. Their defense probably isn't going to be great, but like I got a lot of people. I have some people coming here to watch the Eagles Cowboys this coming week, and people are like, "Oh yeah, like it's like it's going to be a bloodbath." I'm like, "No, it's not. Like, I promise you, it's not." But I don't think I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas I would be more surprised if Dallas finished in last than if they finished in second place in the division.
I agree. I kind of agree with that. I kind of like Dallas as well. Not nearly as close to I don't see them really competing with the Eagles for the division, but I think Dallas is significantly better than the Giants. So I agree. Giants last place. Let's talk about the Jets. Obviously, we have the Bills winning the AFC East. Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. Think Jets in last place in the division? What do you think?
Yeah, I think Jets in last place. Yeah, because even though you could point to hey, they have an easy schedule, like so does everybody else in that division. So
I think the Jets are going to finish in third. I'm not sure behind who and in front of who. I think after the Bills, I think the Dolphins, Jets, and Patriots, I could see that going in any order. I'm just going to say, because I think they're somewhat close, I'm going to say Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots. But I'm going to say third for the Jets.
Oh, that would be hilarious if the Patriots ended up finishing last place after all the hype.
Well, I mean, that happens to a lot of teams. It happened to the Jets last year. So
yeah.
Actually, the Patriots finished behind the Jets. The Jets actually finished ahead of the Patriots last year. But
yeah.
Okay, let's talk MVP predictions. Who are you predicting will win the MVP of the NFL in the 2025 season?
I'm going to say it's Patrick Mahomes. I think he's going to be pissed off. He's going to be out for revenge. Everybody thinks he is not good anymore. Everybody thinks that their offense stinks. And I think that just, a lot of this is just driven by media narrative, and it's going to be, oh, Patrick Mahomes is back and they're high-flying offense again. Because they have to get back to being good on offense again.
I agree. I agree.
I know the past few years have been very, very, obviously they've been a defensive team, like, point-blank period over the past
that just
couple
makes
of
plays
years.
on offense, so, like, on late in games to win games.
Yes,
yeah.
When they
or
need
gets
to. And
calls.
I think,
or they get calls when they need to.
Yeah, that too. But I think Andy is a smart enough coach to where like he's got to figure something out about that, and I think that they could and should put some more focus on the offensive side of the ball this year. And I think media narrative, oh, Mahomes comeback, so that's my pick because it's either going to be it's going to be one of the three, right, or one of the four, I guess. It's going to be Burrow. The Bengals probably aren't going to be good enough for Burrow to win it, but it's going to be Lamar, Josh, or Pat. And they gave it to Josh last year, and they gave it to Lamar the year before. And like these things, I know people don't like to say it, but like they're media narratives. Like it doesn't go to the best player each year. Like it just doesn't. Or else LeBron James would have won 6 straight NBA Finals MVPs in the 2010s. So
you're right. Like the NBA is different because the best player is typically the most valuable player. In the NFL, it's not that simple.
Yes, but I still think a big portion of it is just media narrative.
I don't know. I mean, the writers are voting for the MVP, so their narrative is determining it, literally determining it. But I don't know if it's like based on the story. Anyway, this is boring, but my MVP
well, you can't suck.
prediction.
Yeah.
My MVP prediction is also Mahomes, but not because of some narrative. I think he's the most talented quarterback, and I think he's going to have a big time bounce back season. Okay. Andrew's narrative.
Your narrative.
Yeah. All right. Let's do some playoff and Super Bowl picks. Give me your... This is set in stone. We're going to go back to it, and we're going to mock you for this a few months from now. Give me your NFC and AFC champions.
Buffalo and Green Bay.
Really? You just don't want to pick the Eagles?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not picking the Eagles to win the championship game.
Why aren't you?
Probably superstition, I would say. I would just never do that. I would just never do that.
Yes. Okay. Superstition. Yeah. You don't want to jinx them. I don't know how Eagles fans, if you're the Eagles fans, watching or listening to this, you have to appreciate that. I mean, he is doing everything he can to help the Eagles get to the Super Bowl by not picking them on our podcast. And if he did, it would be over. If you said the Eagles, they probably wouldn't even make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All right. Just before I go, pick the winner. Packers versus Bills.
Let's give it to Buffalo. Come on, Josh. We are rooting for you, man. Well, you might not be, but
a big part of that is, would you say, is because you think Buffalo has the easiest road? They have the easiest road to a division title. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
And I think the Chiefs, like they have to beat the Chiefs one time. Like they just have to. And maybe it's the year this year. I don't know.
Or maybe they don't have to play the Chiefs. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go Ravens in the AFC. And in the NFC, you know who I'm going with.
Philadelphia.
The Philadelphia Eagles. That's right.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Because as the great Michael Scott said, I'm not superstitious. I'm a little stitious.
Okay.
All right. I'm not an Eagles fan also, so there's that too. So.
Yeah, but you love the Eagles. Go Birds.
When the Jets are out of it in mid-September and late September, I will become an Eagles fan for the podcast and for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think the Eagles have a really good roster. They have the nucleus. We broke this all down in the Eagles season preview episode. Definitely go check that out. Love the team. Believe there's more out of Jalen Hurts and the passing game. I think the rest of the NFC has significant weaknesses. I am not jumping on the Packers bandwagon. Let's see what else. I think every other team. Yeah, I just think every team has significant flaws, and I think the Eagles' core is back together. The offensive line is the structure of the team. The offensive line, defensive line, they play together. I just like the talent. I look at them and I think they really do have the best team in the NFC. So the Eagles out of the NFC. And the AFC, I said the Ravens, so I'm going to pick the Ravens to beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will finally do it. I would love that Super Bowl. That'd be a really, really fun Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was they played last year. It was a really, really fun game. Very physical, fast, old
Eagles
school.
Won, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of remember that game. It was like that was a night game, right?
It was, I think, no, it was a
Sunday
4:25 game.
4:20. Yeah,
Yeah,
4:25.
but it ended up,
so,
it was like late November, so by the time, like, it was dark out by the time the game, the second
Okay,
half
maybe that's why I'm
started.
thinking that. Okay.
Yeah.
I see you're doing. Good job making me seem right.
That's what I'm here for, man. I got you.
All right. You got any bold prediction for the season? It could be about anything, about a team, a player, league wide, anything, any big trade, anything, any bold predictions.
I don't know. You go first. I'll think of one.
Travis Hunter will be a Pro Bowl selection at 2 different positions.
Wow. That is very bold.
There you go. The caveat is it may not be deserving. It may just be like a fun thing.
Right. That's true. Yeah, people might vote for him. You're right about that. My bold prediction is that the Cowboys finished in second place in the division this year. Actually, I can't say that because I picked Washington to win the wild card. So, my bold prediction.
Your bold prediction is that the Commanders will be the first team to finish behind a team, make the playoffs, but finish behind a team that doesn't make the playoffs.
Yes. Yep, that's right. Exactly.
All right, let's get one.
My bold prediction is that who's getting fired? Someone's getting fired. All right. My bold prediction is that the Carolina Panthers finish with a winning record this year.
Okay, I
don't
like
think
that.
they'll make the playoffs, but I think that they will finish with a winning record.
I thought you were going to go in a different direction with this. I thought you were going to go in an entirely different direction. I thought it was going to be about the Super Bowl halftime show.
No.
Yeah, they're gonna Taylor Swift's gonna do the halftime show, and her and Travis Kelce, the whole halftime show is actually not gonna be a concert. It's actually gonna be their wedding.
Oh my God. That's pretty bold.
That's bold, right?
Yep.
All right. That's pretty much it. Just wanted to let everyone know again. I think I've said this probably like 4 or 5 times now during this episode, but we have, if you're looking for more in-depth coverage, a more in-depth breakdown of a season preview for the Eagles, the Jets, or the Giants, all 3 are on our YouTube and Spotify pages. Check them out. We really dive into the rosters, that we break down the schedule, we break down the strengths, the weaknesses, the concerns, the off-season transactions, the movement, the fan expectations, all of it, a lot more than we did here. So go check those out. We are finally here. It is football season, as you said in the intro. You thanked baseball for getting us here. And now I guess it's time for the NFL to take over.
That's right. The next time we talk on this podcast, man, it'll be football coverage. It's going to be great.
It's going to be football for a while, with some baseball playoffs and then some NBA and NHL starting as well sprinkled in. But it's going to be a heavy dose of NFL for sure. Yep. And unfortunately, for me, it's probably going to be a heavy dose of the Philadelphia Eagles because I'm not expecting much from the Jets and Giants.
Let's hope you're right.
All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Please give us a like. Please subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Sports and culture all in one. Catch the fire, feel the fun. Andrew Sistad, glad unite. Philly and Y in the spotlight.